Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products, and if you're new here, well, that's exactly what I do. Now today we're looking at a microphone. I've actually reviewed quite a few microphones. I'm not an expert on audio, so I review microphones based on what I hear as opposed to all the technical specs, you know it's noise floor and etc. All that sort of information you can look up online if you so desire. But what we're looking at today is the Blue Yeti Nano, which is here. This is a Blue Yeti Nano, and it's basically a compact USB microphone. And USB microphones have come along in leaps and bounds as far as quality is concerned. I've got the Rode NT USB Mini. I think it's called the NT USB Mini. There'll be a link up here somewhere as to a review I done on the Rode microphone, and I use it quite a bit actually. It's a really nice microphone. And the great thing with USB microphones, you literally do just plug them straight into your computer and away you go. As long as you check on your computer that the input settings are set to USB and not set to like internal microphone or something like that. It's easy enough to do on a Mac. I won't show you because I'm actually recording the sound for this review using the Blue Yeti Nano microphone. Well, hopefully I'm going to be using the sound coming from the Blue Yeti microphone, Blue Yeti Nano. Out of interest, I did notice on the bottom, I've literally just noticed actually, they're made by Logitech. So Blue Yeti is obviously a Logitech brand, and Logitech have got a great reputation for manufacturing great products. So I'm not surprised it is actually a great product. Now on the base of this microphone you've got 3 inputs where you've got your headphone jack, which is great. You can monitor the audio that's coming through the microphone, and I can tell you that is coming through crystal clear. But there is, it's a bit bizarre because there is latency, and it takes a lot of getting used to because you're hearing it, you're hearing your voice twice, as it were. You get like an echo, so it does take a bit of getting used to, but you can check the sound level by plugging your headphones directly into the microphone. And you've got a headphone control. I'm not going to muck around with it because it may well affect your audio. So it has got a headphone control on the front of the microphone here, and a mute button, so you can actually mute the microphone. I will push it in and you see it will turn red. Basically, I said you wouldn't be able to hear me because it does mute the sound, and it turns red, which is great. So it's got a mute button. That's handy. If you've got a few of these microphones and you're talking to someone and they say something they shouldn't say, you can mute it, and nobody's none the wiser. Obviously you've got your USB out that goes into the computer, and that's basically on the bottom. So you've got USB out and you've got your headphone jack, which is great. It's a lovely design. It's quite, it's got quite a weight to it, so it feels quality. And on the back you've got 2 microphone settings. So you've got your omnidirectional pattern, which is great for picking up more ambient noise, or if there's more than one person talking. It's also got directional, so I've got that set to directional. Looking at the levels, it does look pretty good. So, it does look like I will be able to use the audio. Although I always say to people, never take a risk on going by the levels, because that might be noise that is within those audio levels. So always monitor your audio if you can. Bit awkward for me because I'm doing the filming. I'm in front of a camera, so I can't really. I mean, I could, but it's not very attractive seeing. Well, maybe that is a better look, seeing the headphones. It don't look so bad on that camera. Yeah, so always monitor your sound if you possibly can. But as I say, it has got a headphone jack. Now, you can record on whatever software you like. I'm using, because I'm running a Mac, I'm using Amadeus Pro here. You can use Audacity on a PC. You can use Logic. As long as the computer reads the USB signal coming from the microphone, you can use it with whatever software you want to use it with. The great thing is, if you're doing Zoom meetings, or you're doing FaceTime, or you're doing Skype calls, Isn't it wonderful to be able to use a decent quality microphone as opposed to the tinny, I almost said crappy, and they are crappy microphones built into your computer. Plug a USB microphone into your computer, you are going to get better sound quality. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Now also you can get, which I've played with and I've not had any success with, but you can download from Yeti's website a bit of software called Sherpa, Blue Sherpa, which has got many other features, so you can adjust all sorts of different parameters within your sound. I've not been able to get that to work, and it may well be because I'm running Big Sur on this Mac. I know it doesn't work with the M1 silicon chip, the Apple M1 silicon chip. It does say that on Blue's website, but it won't work with that. But this isn't an M1 chip, it's just basically Big Sur. So I suspect it doesn't work with Big Sur. It's not just the M1 chip. I find the sound quality is atrocious. It picks up noise. It's just a really bad experience. But I'm certainly not going to say it's a bad bit of software, because it may well be not compatible with Big Sur. So that's something that you need to play with. I also found it a real pain trying to find where to download it. It wasn't obvious on Blue's website. I had to do a fair bit of searching to find the software. But once you find it, it's quite intuitive to use. But as I say, I won't be using it at the moment because I can't get it to work with this laptop or my main computer or any of my Macs effectively. But I'm loving the microphone though, and I really do dig the sound quality that's coming off this microphone. And you can use it for doing what I'm doing. I can do post syncing. I am running a radio mic here, and I will put in the description, I will make it completely clear where the sound is coming from. I think that's completely fair to do so. And I am very confident that I'll be able to use the sound from the Blue Yeti for the entire review. Obviously, as I talk away from the microphone, such as now, directing me presentation towards this camera, the sound quality is not going to be so good because I'm not talking directly into it. So these microphones are designed, I think, primarily for podcasting and for anything where you're facing the microphone, so you're talking directly into the microphone capsule. This is why I love radio mics, because it doesn't matter where I go. That radio mic will pick up my voice, excellently. And I'm using the Hollyland Lark 150, and they're great radio mics. Not that you know from this review, because I'll be using the sound from the Blue Yeti. Out of interest for cameras, I am running a Sony A7R Mark III on the back here, just getting the wide generic shot. I've got my little ZV-1, or one of my ZV-1s, filming the close-up shots of the Blue Yeti. I'm running a wider shot here with my A7C, and my other Sony A7C is getting a close-up shot here. So a bit of a variety of cameras, but I do hope that my ZV-1 is picking up the close-up shots quite nicely of the Blue Yeti microphone. Let's go closer anyway, let's show it. So that is the microphone, and I say, and it's got this mute button on the front here, and it's got a volume control, so you can turn the volume up and down through on your headsets. On the back it has got now this is where the sound is going to go odd, but on the back here you've got a switch on the back here for omnidirectional, as I said earlier, and directional. So that is nice. That is really good. I think, to be fair, most of the time you're going to use it as directional, aren't you? I know I would, or I do. Comes with this stand, a very nice desk stand, solidly made. It's really, really good. And there is a thread on the bottom of a microphone. If you look on the bottom there where the jacks are, you can see, maybe you can't see, I don't know, but you can see your headphone jack, you can see your USB out jack, but there's also a little thread in the middle here for putting it onto you know, a lighting stand, a microphone stand, you know, whatever. And it comes with the adapter, so it doesn't matter what size thread that is, it comes with the adapter to adapt it to either a smaller thread or bigger thread. So there we go. Yeah, that's the Blue Yeti Nano. I like the microphone. I will at some point do a comparison between the Blue Yeti and the Rode NT USB Mini, because I think it's useful for some people to know the differences between the two, and the prices between the two are very similar. I think they're identical actually. I will put a link in the description to my Amazon affiliate page where you can actually purchase the Blue Yeti from, or the Rode NT USB Mini. I mean, I earn a few pennies from that, and it literally is a few pennies, but you don't pay any extra. So, and Amazon has got a fantastic returns policy, so it's well worth looking at that. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this review useful. Please hit the like button if you did find it useful, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I am trying to do more audio reviews, sound mixers, microphones, headphones, whatever. So stay tuned for, you know, more reviews regarding audio, and I hope you enjoy the channel. So thanks very much indeed, and see you again soon. Cheers for now. Bye.